Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down under the nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important. And not important to liberals, libertards. People believe in God. People like to smoke. People like to drink. People like ayahuasca. People like DMT. I'm your friendly neighborhood Sexologist, the one and only Emerald Pillar, the one unique eccentric prodigy who actually does things in an eccentric way and manner. Please read my description box down below because I can act cringy on purpose. But people who basically judge people and say that person's cringy, that person's an asshole, it's usually the assholes themselves because I'm myself, but then they are not. So let's get on with the topic for today. Today's topic for today is, as I repeat before, as I would say time and time again, okay, 80% of you should not be watching my videos because you're closed-minded. You don't like asking questions and you get real sensitive. If I say, fuck you, shit, motherfucking whore, motherfucking bastard, then you know, and you get bothered by that, you should not be watching my goddamn videos. Okay? Do you understand, capiche? Now, let's get on with the topic for today. Today's topic is 5 signs, maybe it's 5. When I get done with this video, I'll make the proper video. 5 signs as a female's going to cheat on you, okay? Because I've been with so many women in my past. And, of course, me being a fetish gigolo in my past, a fetish gigolo is something that most people don't know about. Even people don't know about what a virtual boyfriend is these days because I'm back from the heydays. I was born in 1974, trained by pimps and some Italians in my past, back in the 90s, okay, in Brooklyn, New York, okay, all the way up to the 80s, okay. But anyway, a lot of beta males will try to disown me, okay, because they'll talk about me, but they don't really know me. But it's okay because nobody could be like me because I'm the only one with videos, acting buffoonery, okay. I'm the only one who had videos. But let's get on with the topic for today. The first type of female that will cheat on you by at least about 95 to 100% is a female who's not a virgin. Anybody who got a question about that and you want to dispute it, come to me. The reason why I say number one, this is important because in my past, I would get a lot of rejections from females who I always approach that look like me, you know, like a 7 out of 10, which most women do consider me a 7 out of 10. I'm not super tall and I will never be an 8, 9, or 10 because I know what the boxes they're talking about, what turns them on the most. 7s and 8s is the fine line to where you'll get hit on. Because guys get hit on all of the time, okay, if they're super attractive or if they're fine. They get a little resistance. When you're 8, you get little resistance. But when you're 7, that completely is the line. All right, you gotta really talk a little bit in order to persuade them. But 9 times out of 10, if a female is not a virgin, okay, and she already had sex, how many guys have she had sex with? This is a question that most betas and even beta alphas do not ask. Okay, because me, when I was younger, I never got a piece of pussy. I got a chance to see it because I was a gynecologist. And so I had to inspect the pussy a certain way and learn the female anatomy naturally by anecdotal experiences. Okay, so the first one is obviously she's not a virgin. Okay, you think about it. You're going to start asking her questions. What about her past? Okay, you're going to start knowing if she was a prostitute. You don't know this. Number 2. A female who have not been under the protection order of her alpha father. That's number 2. Okay? The alpha father did not protect her, so you will never see the father. Okay? So, I have my daughters with me. There's no kind of way they're going to be hanging around some dude if they're living with me. Think about that. That's an overprotective fathers. They have no overprotective fathers. If you never encountered a father who would say, I'm going to kill you, dog. If you fuck my daughter's life off, if you've never met them, that female will cheat. Does that make any sense? If you got a problem or a question, ask me, okay? So that's the first. When I travel overseas in other countries, I always look for the father, a powerful father. Some father figure is there. If there's no man around, then her chances of me trusting her is almost pretty much obsolete. Even her family, she at least have most of her family with her mother or something like that. But you can't trust women, okay? So that's just overall the fact, okay? But the father has to be there, and he has to be disciplined, saying these certain things. He will kill you if you fuck with his father, like Leon Nelson, okay? Neeson, okay? Leon Neeson, I always remember that from Taken, okay? He said, I have a certain set of particular skills. You know, you got to have a father like that. You got to be bold and say, hey, this is what I want to do with your daughter, okay? All right? That's number 2. Number 3, you don't test her, okay? Now, I know you guys won't find virgins, and I know you guys won't find females with alpha dads, okay, or fathers. Most of the time, if you don't test a female, like, see where her limits are at, okay? 9 times in 10, because like my wife, she had an alpha father and she was a virgin. But the problem is that a lot of females don't have the discipline. So number 3 is basically a discipline. They're not disciplined. Most men have intellectual, emotional abilities to keep themselves occupied, because most of the time men are very low maintenance. So if a female is not being occupied by the sister wives, especially if she's not into polygyny, which she should be, because that is number 4, being selfish. She's selfish. But let's talk about number 3 here. If she basically is, first one is that she's not a virgin. The second one is that she don't have an alpha father. And the third one is she basically doesn't have the, you tested her out, and she doesn't have the discipline. Okay, testing her out is number 4, right? Okay, so number 3 is about discipline. She don't have the discipline, or you could just put it together, discipline and testing. Okay, she just don't have those capabilities to keep up with you. Okay, she don't have a lot of hobbies to keep her mind. Number 4 will be about selfishness and polygyny. Okay, you know, she don't have the discipline. Let's say you're basically doing this, gaming, okay, which most guys usually have some sort of hobby, at least about 3 or 4 of them. Women don't usually have hobbies like guys. So obviously you're gonna have to make sure her psychological is focused on you sexually, because that's what you want. You don't really need a lot. You know, most men can cook for themselves, but they can't fuck themselves. They'd rather have a female who know how to fuck well, right? So her disciplinary is basically that. You could put discipline and also testing in the same bag if you want to. But I always test the females and people I hang around. I give them a lie to see if they're going to keep that lie. You know, you got to use a little bit of dark psychology. Some evils are necessary to find out the greater good, just like religion itself, okay? Now, number 4, okay? It's about polygyny, selfishness, okay? You know, you can spread this on it if you want, but most women are not supposed to be selfish when it comes to your lineage. I say again, your lineage as a man, okay? Women are definitely not selfish when they want to cheat 10 times more than men, which is a fact, because women do cheat 10 times more than men. And why is that a fact? Because most 80% of beta women out there always choose that 25% of beta alpha fuck boys, okay? You know, they settle for last when they hit that wall. You know that's a fact, right? Word. Yeah, more men out there who are virgins than women when they're in their beta stages. There will always be more beta virgin men, okay? Fact, okay? And I can show you that if you need it, okay? But let me tell you about this being sharing, okay? Because when women don't share, either one or two things can happen. If they're not disciplined, they didn't have a father, or they're not a virgin, what they're going to do is get tired of you. And women become seasonal, and they'll get hornier for somebody else because they want to think about hypergamy. They're materialistic. And this is a problem because sharing, okay, if a female learns how to be into polygynous relationships, she can get more materials by treating that man right. Okay, so now you see the pathology of how I said that, right? She shares so she can get more income into the family. The family is the future of, you know, having all these children by multiple women creates wealth. But instead, they'll focus on the white daddy construct, the Commonwealth system, the matriarch system, taking advantage of things, getting tired of the man because the man is a weak man. And most men who settle for monogamous relationships, to me, as an alpha, a real alpha, which I have videos, is a weak man. Okay. Capiche? I even told my wife when I got her from Ethiopia, your sister, I'm coming for your sister and you, both of you. I need both of you. You're both virgins. You should come with me. She wanted to change her mind. That's one reason why she got upset with me, because she wanted to change her mind. And that's another thing, too. Before I continue on here, so since I listed at least about 4 to 5 things for you guys to watch out if she's going to cheat, I just want you guys to understand one thing. I'm also, when you go to another country, try to keep her there as much as possible, unless you have carefully thought about everything you possibly can think about. Now, I'm also going to do something bonus here. Since this is mainly for guys, because guys are most likely to be the victims, not you 25% of guys, and not you alpha guys, okay? But a lot of beta males, 80% of you, are victims, Okay, I'm also going to do something for women down here. So since I've lifted like 4 to 5 things for how guys to know if she is a cheater, okay, I'm also going to do this for women. Now, you women, because I help women and everything in between, because I talk to transvestites, trainees, and even the fucking lesbians, because I got them in my inbox. I talk to them all the time. They talk to me about shit. They got a little mental psychosis, and I love to talk to them. Now, the first thing you have to understand, again, for a man, okay, who is not an alpha, he's going to cheat. Okay? All right, the first one, an alpha will tell you all of the strategies, what he wants to do up front. Most men are not upfront about the things that they want to do, so that's why they come to me. They are not upfront. They will not say, okay, are you a virgin? They're not going to ask you. If they don't ask these questions, then they're more likely to be unstable. And if you're talking to a fuckboy, which is a beta alpha male cuck, simp, you are going to have problems because these guys are raised by single mothers, just as everybody else is. 80% of the population has been raised by some sort of 70% to 80% single motherhoods. Okay? And that's another one I can say for the guys too. You know, if the guy is basically not being upfront, you know for a fact that he just wants some ass. He wants some draws. And if you are not a virgin, and your pussy elasticness, okay, you know, I know women's, there's different sizes of vaginas. You're going to have a problem with that man anyway. The only way to trap a man is usually you're going to be a beta, and he's going to be stuck in his desperation zone. So the first one, I'm not going to go off the subject right here. The first one is for you women, is if he's not up front, avoid him like the plague. If you don't want to meet, the second one is he don't want to meet your father, okay? Because every female, I know a lot of you don't have your fathers. And your father's not a really alpha, I know. But 9 times out of 10, if you don't want to meet your family, okay, you know, what kind of loyalty is that, okay? He's not upfront, okay? He doesn't want to meet your family, okay? And another thing, too, to me, I'm going to tell you right now, psychologically, I would avoid this could be added on to the guys, too, but number 3, if a guy smokes, drinks, or any of those drugs, any form of it, he's not going to be loyal and he's not going to be focused on you. His emotional intelligence will be shot. Trust me, because I've met too many of these motherfucking beta alpha males who do these things. Stay away from the drugs and the guns. Yeah. So I said 3 things now for you women now here. Number 4, okay? Now, if you are a female, okay? By the way, if you're a female with children, okay, this will be extremely hard because you haven't been trained by an alpha father. I am an alpha male, and I will tell you the best types of men are beta males, but you will not settle for beta males because you already are in your nymphomaniac mode, your sexual mode. You may be horny at a time. Men are horny creatures. They don't need a lot of things. Okay? So I listed things already I needed to be said. The next thing you have to watch out for guys is tattoos. That can say that you can combine that with the drugs and the alcohol and the guns. Okay, and another thing too, if a man is more likely to be foul mouthed all of the time, like it could be foul mouthed, but if he does it like too much, like a pirate or some shit, that's number 4. Okay, foul mouth. You just talk shit all of the time. Because I don't talk shit. I talk about all sorts of things. The guy is going to be talking like that with other guys, his boys and stuff. And okay, so you got number 4. Number 5, socializing. Most guys who do socialize will cheat on you. Because I've talked to so many of them. They always want to, yeah, this girl like this. And kiss and tell type shit. You know, kiss and tell is good to a degree, but they will talk about shit. They will make up lies, okay? They will make up motherfucking lies. So if you know your boy is hanging out with his boys, a whole lot of boys, he don't even want you to see his boys, you know, you shouldn't be doing socializing. Socializing is a bad construct for everybody. Both sides shouldn't even deal with people who socialize. You should just be focused on yourself. So I said a lot of things for you women out there, but that's all I'm going to say for right now. At the top of my head, if a woman sees a man, the first thing she should be thinking about is her future and his future. If he's not mature enough, or you can make that number 5, he's not going to talk to you like that. So really, you don't have to make that number 5. You could keep it as number 1. If he's not upfront with you, he's not mature. He's not ready for you. He's not demanding. That's going to be number 6. A man who's demanding is a man who is better off for you than a man who is not demanding. Now, I know some females, you may say, if a man is not controlling, that's the one to watch out for. See? You got it. Oh, he's so controlling. I talked to so many women about this. I said, yeah, but he gets order in his life. He's doing this for both of your securities. He's a man. He's going to say, no, I don't want you talking on Facebook. The more controlling he is, the better he is. Got your ass, right? But I know you women ain't going to agree with that. You'll probably say, you'll talk to a psychologist or some shit. And I just told you straight up how men are. The controlling ones is the ones you should be focused on. But you're not going to listen to me. You're going to still go with those guys who don't have any control. And then on top of that, if a man don't ask for polygyny, that's number 6 and number 7. You can make it all you numbers. You know. The guy's not thinking about big time family. Okay, you want a big family. You want a huge family. You want to socialize, right? So create that shit. Create that shit with that man. All right? Does that make sense to you? Stop focusing on money, because money is your downfall, women. If you're a woman listening to me, your money is your down. I know you're talking about. I know you think about security for money as a form of security, but yeah, that should not be on your first mindset. That's what ruins most women, by the way. Okay, so I might go to 20 minutes, please. So if you listen to the first part of this video, the second part is interesting as well. So if you're a female, you come to me for real alpha shit. Now, going to other guys, you're going to see the same shit. You're going to try to go to Kevin Simp Samuel so you can get critiqued and not try to improve on yourself. You're not going to get any answers from Kevin Simp Samuels because he's not a therapist. I am a therapist. And though I may act kind of goofy and eccentric, I am too mature for most guys to understand and comprehend. They won't understand. If they knew me, they'd be like, yo, this dude is smart. He's goofy as hell. He's funny. Yeah, I know. Thank you very much. I know some guys who follow me and they say good things, positive things. Even from Bangladesh to Ethiopia, I know a lot of people, man. Lots of people. Most of my peoples are overseas. They're not in this country. Do you understand that? And the few people that I do know in this country usually try to spread my name. They're trying to spread the Emerald Pill knowledge. But 9 times out of 10, most guys can't be the Emerald Pill. It's too much work. It's too much work. And instead, they'll listen to Kevin Simp Samuels, ladies. Okay, Kevin Simp Samuels is not a therapist. He said it. I am a therapist. There you go. All right. But other than that, please understand that I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter, man. If you would like more information on how to become a real woman and get what you need, okay, not what you want now, okay, you come to me. And if any guys want to have any questions, you come to me, okay? Because I'm your friendly neighborhood schizologist. There ain't nobody like me. A schizologist, by the way, is someone who does have schizophrenia, but I have control over mine. But I'm not interested in snapping on no one, and I have been possessed twice in my life in my past. But schizophrenia it can come in many variations. Okay, I'm not a dangerous person who doesn't threaten my life. I'm okay. But the thing is that when you talk to a schizo, you'll find that if you do know one, their lives are very more interesting than the average Joe, right? Yeah, I know, right? Because they're highly intelligent. They hear something from the other world. My voices talk to me all the time. Everything I have is because of my external voices, okay? Internal and external, okay? They talk to me and tell me what I should do, okay? All right? Even my wife, she saw my magical gifts. That's a schizo, because you may believe in God that does things for you. But me, I believe in the external voice telling me certain things I should be doing. Okay? And sometimes it does bother me sometimes. But of course, since there's not a lot of people like me, I got to end this video on the 20-minute mark. And I hope you learned something in this goddamn video. What else is there to say? So follow my other videos and make sure you contact me. Contact me on Facebook. That's the first place. Right now it's blocked right now, so I can't respond to nobody's messagings. But of course, I shall be free on the Mandell Evansx, one after 36 days, 30 days now. Okay, I think it's 33 days now. But other than that, I get blocked off of Facebook so many times. I'm on Rumble. Yes, I am. I'm on Rumble. I'm on Gator. Okay, I'm also on Signal. I'm on MeWe. Those 4 platforms, they won't remove your videos. Okay, you can say whatever you like. But on YouTube, they're a bit sensitive. They make up rules as they go along. And sometimes they'll go back in the past to try to strike your channel down because some little Goomba or some troll is fucking with you, okay? Because I'm not a troll. But some people call my channel a troll, but that's okay. I don't really care about that. I don't look for validation nowhere, okay? All right, my friends, my brothers and sisters of light and dark, welcome to my page. And this is all unscripted. I'm a conversationalist. I told you I'm a conversationalist. I talk about anything from Neil deGrasse to fucking John Dee and fucking Mark Twain and fucking Nelson Mandela. I'm not stupid. But other than that, I'm out of here, guys. I love you all, but I hate the many of you. It's been over 20 minutes. Peace.